guys, it's Lisa from This Pilgrim Life, and I am super excited to tell you that it's only a couple of more days until my cookbook, Family Meals from Scratch in Your Instant Pot, comes out and is in your homes. So you're gonna have 76 new recipes, full color illustrations for every single recipe, and a lay flat binding, which is really wonderful in a cookbook because that means when you are ready to make hibachi steak and rice, you can open up the recipe and leave it on your counter and it's not going to close. You don't have to use your phone to prop open the cookbook. So that's a really great advantage of this cookbook. But that's not what I'm coming on here to tell you about. I wanted to come on and take a break from working to let you know a little bit more about the pre-order bonuses that I'm putting together. When I was trying to think about what I wanted to do for pre-order bonuses, I kind of knew I didn't only want to do just a group of recipes. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I knew I wanted to create something that would provide a lot of value and that would be very helpful. And what I settled upon doing is creating a seasonal meal plan for the whole year. So I've put together a meal plan to take you through the spring, summer, fall, and winter. That's an entire year of no meal planning that you need to do. Amazing, right? I'm really excited to use it myself. Now, I'm gonna give you a peek at exactly what this looks like, but just to give you a quick idea of what a seasonal meal plan is. So for each season, you're gonna have 4 weeks of meals, and then you're gonna repeat those 4 weeks 3 times, and that'll give you a complete season of meals. So 16 meals for spring, 16 meals for summer, and so on. You get what I mean. But I'm not only providing you with the meal plan itself, I'm also giving you over a dozen more printables that are going to be planning sheets for each week, shopping lists, prep ideas, and a lot more. Like I said, I'm trying to make this as useful as possible. So please make sure if you have not already pre-ordered the cookbook, that you go ahead and do that because you're really not going to want to miss out on this bonus. If you have friends who you think would find a seasonal meal plan for the entire year helpful, make sure you remind them to order as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around, give you a peek at exactly what's gonna be heading your way, and give you an idea of how you're actually going to implement this once this hits your inbox on Tuesday. So these are some of the printables, but not all of them, that are going to be available in the seasonal meal planning packet. So for each season, you're going to get a meals at a glance page. On this page, you'll find breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, and then what meals are in each week. And again, you're going to repeat these 4 weeks 3 times to make an entire season. Noted on the meals at a glance page, you can find whether the recipe is available in the cookbook or on the blog, and then whether you make it in the Instant Pot or the oven or the grill. Everything is clearly labeled for easy reference. Now, I did also include a couple of lines in each week because I only did 4 meals per week because everybody is going to be kind of different as far as how many meals they want to be home cooking each night, how much you're gonna have for leftovers and things like that. So 4 meals per week, and then you can add additional meals as needed for your family. So again, you'll have one of these sheets for spring, for summer, for fall, and winter. I suggest either saving these somewhere conveniently on your computer or printing them out, laminating them, and then posting them in your kitchen at the beginning of each season for quick and easy reference. Now, in addition to the meals at a glance for the season, you're also going to have a weekly meal planning guide. So you can see this is spring week 1. It'll give you some ideas of things that you might prep. Now, this is not mandatory. If you don't want to cook your brown rice ahead of time, then by all means, you can cook it on the day of. But for those of you who like to do some of your prep at the beginning of the week, I wanted to give you some ideas of things that you could do. I also include a list of special ingredients that you may not usually have on hand, so just make sure that you have these on hand at the beginning of the week. I included a place for you to write down special notes or important events. So maybe you have a sporting practice or a family party or something like that you want to write down in here to make sure that you remember that when you're planning the rest of your week. There's also a spot to write down whatever breakfast and lunch ideas you have for that week. These are the 4 meals that are included in spring week 1. And then again, there's room for you to add additional meals. And then I did not assign meals to specific days because that is going to be up to you depending on your family's schedule. So there's a spot at the bottom of each weekly meal planning guide for you to fill in which day you're going to be having each meal. And then the final sheet that I want to show you is the shopping list, and you'll have one of these for each week. And I include a list of what meals you're making that week, additional space for you to fill in more meals. And then the shopping list is divided up into produce, meat, refrigerated and frozen, dry goods, and staple ingredients. And the staple ingredients are things that you might already have on hand in your kitchen, but you just want to make sure that you have enough of this for the week. Now, another thing that is special about this shopping list is I included the number of the meal next to each ingredient. So say you don't actually want to make sweet creamy gnocchi soup, then you know that that's number 1. So any ingredients that are specific to that recipe are labeled with a number 1. So you could just cross that off of your list if you were omitting that particular meal from that week's meal plan. So in addition to those printables, there are going to be more resources included in the seasonal meal planning packet, including a PDF with easy access to all of the recipes. So there will be hyperlinks to all of the recipes that are on the blog so that you can more easily access all of the recipes. You can either print them out at the beginning and make a little folder of all of them, or if you're like me and you just like to cook from your phone a lot of the time, just save it to your phone's homepage and you can pull it up as often as you need to. So as with everything, guys, I hope that you find this really helpful. I'm always available if you have any questions about anything. And again, only a couple more days left to pre-order. So if you haven't done that already, go ahead, make sure that you've pre-ordered, make sure that you've emailed me your order confirmations so that I can include you in the list to get this seasonal meal planning packet. You're definitely not going to want to miss this. Thank you guys so much for everybody who has pre-ordered the cookbook. Your support has meant so much to me. I'm really excited for you to get this in your hands, to start cooking, and thank you for just being a part of this community. You make what I do a lot of fun, and I definitely appreciate you. Bye.